Imagine a farmer somewhere in East Africa, in Uganda perhaps. This small field that she's tended to for years is where she grows food for her family and for selling in the market. But the climate is changing and weather patterns are not what they used to be. With rains that come later from one year to the next and dry spells that cause crops to fail, knowing how to plan for the coming seasons can mean the difference between a successful harvest and a failed one. The right information provided at the right time might help her decide which variety of crop to plant, when to plant it, and when to look out for extreme weather. So how does this information on weather trends, appropriate crop varieties and other climate-related information get to our farmer in a format that she can use to make these critically important decisions? Like other kinds of information, climate information often needs to go through long and complicated journeys to get from where it is produced to where it is used. On those journeys, it passes through the hands of many different actors who work to validate, interpret, translate, share, or act on the information. We call this the climate knowledge system. Let's go back to our farmer in Uganda. To make important decisions about when she should plant her crops this season, she might need a local language radio station to give her seasonal forecasts and daily weather information, commercial seed providers selling seeds and fertilizers that are appropriate for the coming season, a national meteorological service that generates a forecast for the area where she lives. Making sure all these different actors link together and form solid chains of information sharing is a big challenge. All too often, the right information is not available at the right time, or people are not equipped to pass it on, and the flow of information stops. As a result, people in different parts of the system are left to make decisions without valuable climate information. The Climate Knowledge Brokers Group believe that to address this problem we need to take a step back and look at the whole system in order to understand how to make it work better. We call this approach knowledge systems analysis. Knowledge systems analysis involves looking at sectors and systems that are important to a country's economic, social, or environmental development to understand if climate-related information is available to the right people in the right format at the right time, and they can make informed decisions for a climate-resilient future. It focuses specifically on the role knowledge brokering can play in moving information through the system to the right people. We carry out this analysis together with people who are part of the system to identify hotspots where knowledge brokering can have the greatest impact on the system as a whole, and then to identify appropriate, effective interventions for those knowledge brokering hotspots. Such interventions could include capacity building for producers and users of knowledge, raising awareness of the value of different types of climate information, connecting people to help them make better decisions together, or even bringing in new specialists to make the system more effective. We believe that investing in effective knowledge brokering within systems is one of the best ways to ensure that climate information reaches the people who need it the most, at the right time and in the right format. This is especially important in sectors that are critical to countries' development. Knowing who the relevant information is and isn't reaching isn't always easy though, but zooming out and looking at systems as a whole can make a difference. The Climate Knowledge Brokers Group leads the development of innovative methods such as this one to ensure that people can make informed decisions that ensure climate-resilient development.